Destined at Christmas is a pretty sweet film. I rather enjoyed this. This was released in 2022. It's written and directed by Brittany Wiscombe, and it stars Shae Robbins as Kim and Casey Elliott as Theo. And they're both shopping on Black Friday, and they both meet and they decide to spend a bit of time with each other. But then something happens with the power in the store. The power goes out, and they lose each other and they don't find each other again. So they didn't get to exchange phone numbers. But both of them really felt a strong connection with the other person. So they both spend the entire film trying to track each other down with the limited information they have about each other. They basically know each other's first names and a few tiny details here and there. And we get to see the film from both perspectives, both as Kim tries to find Theo and as Theo tries to find Kim. And I have to say, when I kind of realised what the narrative was about, I wasn't sure if this would be a really great story or a really cheesy one that would require a lot of suspension of disbelief. But actually, it felt realistic in a sense. It felt like actually this could actually happen. And I think the way it plays out in the film is how it could potentially have played out in real life. So I'm fully behind the narrative. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It's really festive. There's a lot of Christmas in it. So if you're looking for a really sweet film to get you in the Christmas spirit, I think that this one might be a good one to go with. All of the characters are really likable. And what I particularly liked about Kim is that Kim is a paleontologist. And well, there are two reasons I like that. One, I think paleontology is awesome. And two, most female romantic leads in these kinds of Christmas films have a small pool of jobs to choose from. They're usually in advertising or fashion, or they're a journalist. There's usually a small selection of jobs that they're allowed to do. So to make her a paleontologist just gives it something a little bit different and just makes her a little bit more interesting than the average Christmas rom-com romantic lead. And I really liked that. We have some token cute children in this and a lot of Christmas drinks, festive drinks, hot chocolate and things. It is typical in some other ways, so it doesn't break the mold too much, but just a few little things here and there that made it a little bit different and a little bit refreshing. It's also got a really great way to mark the passage of time. We have this advent calendar and it's got a little wreath, and the wreath moves along each number of the calendar every time we have a new day, so we can see how long they've been searching for each other. And it's such a small, subtle thing, and it really helps to keep the pacing up. And I think that was a really good decision as well. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I have no complaints. There is nothing about Destined at Christmas that didn't work. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Really likable characters, very festive, a fun narrative that was really easy to get behind. I really wanted the best for them to find each other, and I was curious to see where their trails would lead them. Definitely a good film, one that I really enjoyed, and I'm very happy to recommend it.